The Fox and the Crane. The fox and the crane lived in the woods. They have been close friends since they were young. One day, the fox invited the crane for dinner. The crane visited the fox's house with excitement. "Thank you for inviting me over for dinner, Fox."
My pleasure for your visit. Pull up a chair. I have prepared a delicious meal, so hurry and sit down.
The fox brought a savory soup. However, the steaming soup was plated on a flat plate. At first glance, the crane noticed that eating from a flat plate would be difficult.
This is called the crab soup made by the fox. You like blue crabs, right?
Huh? Yeah, but…
It is not much prepared, but hope you enjoy it.
The crane couldn't eat properly because of its long beak. So instead, it had to just stare at it. On the other hand, the fox enjoyed it. "I can't believe the fox gave me a flat plate. The fox didn't consider my beak." After a good while, the fox noticed the uncomfortable expression of the crane.
Oh, why aren't you eating? Is the food not to your taste?
It's because I'm not hungry. I had a late lunch.
Oh, then what should we do about this? I should just eat it.
The fox ate the food without even paying attention to the crane. The fox soon ate all the crane's food. Only an empty plate was left in front of the crane.
Oh, that was delicious. I wish you could have had a taste of it. Unfortunately, you aren't hungry.
The crane looked at the cheeky fox and thought, "I couldn't even have a bite, but how could he eat with so much excitement? I won't forget this. I'll be sure to treat you next time. Come visit my house soon."
Yes, please invite me.
That evening, the crane, heading home with an empty stomach, couldn't sleep because of the detestable fox. A few days later, the crane invited the fox to dinner.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Crane.
"Welcome, Fox. I specially prepared your favorite jajang tteokbokki." The crane carefully served the food into a long bottle and gave it to the fox. The fox couldn't see the food in the long bottle, but he could sniff the delicious smell.
Whoa, it smells so delicious. Thank you for the food.
"Fox, please enjoy your meal." But the fox's mouth was small and short, so he couldn't reach the food in the long bottle. He couldn't reach the food no matter how much he tried. Meanwhile, the crane used its long beak to take the tteokbokki out of the long bottle and eat it.
Since I don't have a beak, I can't reach the food. That's why the crane couldn't eat the food I prepared.
The fox was embarrassed, but couldn't say anything because he remembered the same mistake he made to the crane. The crane glanced at the fox with a dark expression and asked, "Oh, my fox, why aren't you eating? Is my food not to your taste?"
No, Crane. It's not like that. I don't have much of an appetite today.
"Oh, really? I should eat it all then." The crane ate all of the fox's food, and the fox had to return home with an empty stomach. The fox hated his friend, but felt sorry about his mistake. He felt ashamed and stayed at home for a while.
The Fairy and the Woodcutter. Once upon a time, a poor woodcutter lived in a village near a hill with his mother. One day, a small deer ran over to him while he was cutting down a tree.
Please help me! A hunter is trying to hunt me down.
Oh dear! Hide here for now! The woodcutter hid the deer behind a huge pile of wood. When the hunter hurried past, the woodcutter let the deer out again.
Thank you so much. You saved me. I'll grant you a wish in return. Tell me anything.
Ha ha ha! My wish is to meet a beautiful bride and get married. Can you grant wishes like this? Ha ha ha!
Of course. Tonight, fairies will come down from the valley behind the mountain and will have a swim. When they swim, hide one of their wings. The owner of those wings will be your wife. But remember, you should never give the wing clothes back until she has at least 3 children.
That night, the woodcutter climbed to the valley of the mountain just as he was told. Beautiful fairies swam in the pond, and their wings were piled up close by. The woodcutter quickly took one of the fairies' wings and hid it behind a large stone. After their swim was over, the fairies put their wings back on and flew up into the sky. Only one fairy remained. She had lost her wings, and she burst into tears.
Where did my wings go?
The woodcutter approached the fairy and said, "Fairy, why do you look so sad and alone? This forest is dangerous. Come with me, and I'll take care of you." The fairy, who was left all alone, followed the woodcutter and decided to live in the village. Time flew, and soon they were married with 2 children. They were happy, but the fairy often missed her life in heaven. "Honey, what's wrong? Why are you crying?"
Oh, it's just the blue sky. It reminds me of my friends and my family. Where do you think my wings are?
The woodcutter felt sorry for the fairy. He finally gave her the wings that he had hidden.
You had my wings all this time, and you lied? I need some time alone. I will fly up to the skies this minute.
As soon as she got her wings back, the fairy flew up into the sky along with her 2 children. "Oh no! How could you leave so suddenly?" The deer heard the woodcutter's sad voice and came to him.
I warned you not to give her wings back until she had 3 children. Listen closely. This is your last chance. Tonight, a huge bucket will come down from the sky into the same pond where you first saw your wife. Ride inside the bucket, and it will take you to her. It only comes down once in a decade, so do not miss it.
That night, the woodcutter rode the bucket up into the sky and met his wife. "Honey, I missed you so much." The woodcutter was so happy to be together with his family again that he stayed in heaven for a while. Once he got used to the life in heaven, he thought of his mother, who was alone back home. I never even said goodbye to my mother. I just want to know how she's doing.
I understand, honey. I will lend you a magic horse. He will take you to your mother, but never let your feet touch earth. Then you can never return. Do not get off the horse.
The woodcutter rode the flying horse and arrived at his mother's house.
My son, what happened? I was so worried after you disappeared.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I need to stay up in the skies with my wife and children now. I just came to say goodbye.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy. But if it's the last time, I wish I could make you your favorite soup one last time.
Soon, the woodcutter's mother brought the soup and held it out to the woodcutter. The boiling hot soup bowl slipped from her hands because she was in a hurry. It spilled all over the horse's back, and the horse whinnied as it stood on its hind legs. No! The woodcutter fell to the ground, and the horse flew up without him. After that day, the woodcutter watched the skies every day. He cried and turned into a rooster.
The Foolish Donkey. Once upon a time, a salt merchant and a donkey lived together. Every day, the salt merchant loaded the back of the donkey and headed to the market to sell salt. On a sunny day, the salt merchant went to the market with the donkey as usual.
Whoa! Why is the load so heavy today? I can't take it. I need a break.
While trying to cross the stone bridge, plop sat the donkey, tired of the heat. The salt merchant started nagging at the donkey for not getting up.
Come on, what's so hard about this that you don't want to go? There is a long way ahead.
Oh, hey, merciless salt merchant, well, sue me.
Huh? Can't you see the sun is already setting? Get up soon!
While the salt merchant and the donkey were endlessly having a fight, the donkey accidentally tripped and fell into the river.
Whoa! What is this? My fur is all wet. Oh.
The startled donkey trudged out of the water. But strangely enough, the weight of salt, which felt infinitely heavy, seemed to be as light as a feather.
Oh, look at this. Falling in the water made the load lighter. Good. From now on, I am going to fall into the river every time I go to the market.
The next day, the salt merchant loaded the donkey's back with salt and headed out. Unlike usual, the donkey went peacefully. The salt merchant was proud and swept the long mane.
What's going on? You are not complaining today. I will give you lots of carrots once we arrive home.
Carrots? Yay, carrots!
As soon as they arrived at the stone bridge in front of the river, the donkey threw himself into the water.
Oh, my! I slipped again! Whoa!
Ah, the salt melted again. You need to be careful, you fellow. I have no choice but to go home today. Ah.
The donkey would trip over the stone bridge and fall into the river whenever they were heading to the market. The salt merchant thought it was strange that the donkey fell into the river one day after another, so he came up with a good plan.
This donkey fellow, is he falling into the water on purpose to unload the salt?
A few days later, the salt merchant put a light cotton pad on the donkey's back and headed to the market.
The load is light today. Why didn't you load more?
Since all the salt is all wet and melted, there's not much salt left to sell. This is the last salt, so let's go.
The salt merchant pretended the cotton was salt, so the donkey wouldn't know. As the salt merchant expected, the donkey deliberately slipped on the stone bridge and fell into the water. The donkey freaked out as he tried to swim out of the river. No matter how hard he tried, the burden on his back was heavy, which made it difficult for him to control his body.
Ooh! Ooh! That's weird. Why is it so heavy? Salt merchant, get me out!
Watching the donkey flounder in the water, the salt merchant laughed and said,
Ha ha ha! The donkey looks good. You probably didn't know that cotton gets heavy when it's wet.
Huh? What do you mean by cotton? You said salt earlier.
You thought I'd fall for your tricks? I'm not going to help, so you're on your own. You're lucky you only got this much punishment.
A moment later, the donkey barely managed to come out of the water and had to go home with the stone-like cotton. And he promised to never cheat or trick the salt merchant again. The Grateful Ant. Once upon a time, a kind and diligent ant lived under a tree. The ant was busy preparing food for winter, even on hot summer days.
Let's go. We should get ready for the winter before it gets cold. Hello, Ant. It's been a long time. You are out early. Oh, Pigeon. How was your trip?
After a short greeting with the pigeon, the ant loaded up and headed home.
Oh, it's hot. Did I walk for too long? I'm thirsty.
Ant heard a beautiful stream through the dense bushes just then. The stream was fast flowing down a small hill.
Wow, there was water so close by. I should take a water break.
Ant released the luggage on its back and headed to the stream.
That's refreshing. Just a sip more. Whoa!
Ant opened his mouth wide and stepped in front of the grass. At that moment, he slipped on a wet blade of grass and fell into the water.
Help! Whoa! Help!
Ant cried out for help, but the sound was so small that no one seemed to hear it. Just as the pigeon looked for food in the sky, a drowning ant caught its eye.
What is that fluttering thing? Is it a fish?
The pigeon flew near the stream to look closer and was surprised to see the ant drowning.
Oh, that's an ant.
Pigeon, in a state of urgency, flapped its wings vigorously. The wind from the wings created intense current, making it harder for the ant to escape from the water.
Ant, There's a water weed next to you. Try grabbing it. I can't reach. Whoa! Come and catch me quickly. I am afraid of water. How about this? I will throw a sturdy leaf, so get on top of it.
Pigeon plucked a sturdy leaf with all his might and dropped it into the water with his beak. Ant could climb onto the leaf and managed to get out of the water. The ant who saved his life with the help of the pigeon cried out in gratitude.
Thank you, Pigeon. Oh, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to get out of the water. Nothing much. I just threw a leaf. Take care of yourself, Ant. Sure, I won't ever forget today in my life.
A few days later, Ant worked in the forest far from the stream. The ant looked around in the messy bushes and found a hunter.
The whole forest is messed up because of a hunter. What is he hunting today?
Ant was surprised to see where the end of the arrow was pointing. The hunter was trying to aim at the pigeon that had saved his life a while ago. The ant thought he must save the pigeon and shouted at the pigeon with all his might.
Pigeon, there is a hunter! It's dangerous! Run away!
But the little ant's voice did not reach the singing pigeon on the tree.
This hunter might hurt the pigeon. I will have to find a way.
Carefully, Ant approached the hunter through the bushes. Ant climbed on the hunter's foot and bit his ankle.
Ouch! It stings! Oh, my! Ow! It stings!
The hunter, bitten by the ant, screamed, let go of the bow, and jumped. The pigeon found the hunter when it became noisy and quickly flew into the sky. As the hunter left the forest, the pigeon returned to the ant.
Ant, you saved me. Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver. The favor has been repaid. You saved me first, my friend.
Pigeon and ant, who saved each other, became best friends. Even though they lived in different places, they always protected each other from danger in the sky and the ground.
The Goose with Golden Eggs. Once upon a time, a farmer and his wife lived in a small village. One day, the farmer found a bird lying motionless in the field. It was a goose covered with white feathers.
Huh? What happened? Are you sick?
The farmer got closer to the goose, but it could barely move because of its broken wings.
Honk! Honk! Oh dear, it looks bad. Poor thing. Let me help you. Honk! Honk!
The farmer felt sorry for the goose. He brought it home and treated it carefully. The goose's wings quickly got better. On one warm spring day, the farmer's goose quacked as she laid her eggs. Honey, look at this. These are the goose eggs that came out this morning. Doesn't it look like gold?
Let me see. Whoa! But, honey, how can gold eggs come out of a goose?
I can't believe it either. Let's wait and see for a few more days. The goose laid golden eggs the next day and the day after that. The farmer and his wife went to a jewelry dealer to see if the goose eggs were real gold.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Please look. Is this real gold?
Whoa! Where did you get this big round gold?
The jeweler looked amazed as he examined the shining goose egg here and there. The farmer pinched himself. He wondered if this was a dream.
Ouch! I'm not dreaming, am I? We're rich now!
Honey, you don't have to work anymore. Since then, the farmer and his wife became very lazy. They did not have to work anymore. They sold golden eggs to buy land, and they always had nice food to eat. But they always wanted more.
It's already 10 in the morning. I'm still so tired. I'll just sleep in for today.
Waking up every morning is so tiring. Why don't we just leave the farm and go on a trip?
Shall we? Where should we go this time? Hawaii? Europe?
We've been there, so let's go somewhere else. The farmer and his wife spent so much money that they were almost running out of golden eggs.
Honey, if only that goose laid a few more eggs each day.
That's true. We can't live off 1 egg a day.
There must be a way.
The farmer's wife, after a moment of thinking, shook the farmer's arm as if she had a good idea. Maybe the goose's stomach is full of gold.
Aha! Then if we cut through its stomach, gold eggs would pour out.
Then cut it and see right away.
Honk, honk.
As soon as the conversation was over, they caught the goose and split her stomach. The goose's stomach was empty.
Oh no! I thought it would be full of gold, but there's nothing.
Oh, we were blinded by our own greed. We lost a goose that laid golden eggs every day.
I'm sorry, Goose.
Oh, my golden eggs! They regretted what they had done, but the goose was already gone. Since then, the farmer and his wife lived a humble life and were thankful for what was already given.
City Mouse and Country Mouse. Once upon a time, a mouse living in the city went a long way to meet his friend in the countryside. Country Mouse was waiting for City Mouse at an old train station.
City Mouse, good to see you. I can barely recognize you. Living in the city suits you well, eh?
Yes, I've changed a bit. Let's look around the area, shall we?
Great. Follow me.
City Mouse followed Country Mouse along the field.
But what's this weird smell?
Country Mouse sniffed and looked around.
Oh, it's the smell of the barn over there. A barn is a place where we raise cattle.
Are there any tall buildings or nice photo spots around here? Nothing at all?
Buildings? Photo spots? I'm afraid not.
I guess it's very different here from where I live. I live in Seoul, and Seoul is amazing. There are tall buildings everywhere. There's so much to see.
Well, let's go to my house for now. I prepared a feast to welcome you.
They walked and walked along the field and arrived at Country Mouse's home, made of branches. Inside, there was a table full of rice, vegetables, sweet potatoes, and more.
You must be hungry. Try it. I picked them just before you arrived.
What is this? There's no macarons or chocolate?
Chocolate? What? What's that?
I don't think I can eat this kind of food. I don't want to eat it.
City Mouse didn't like the food prepared by Country Mouse. City Mouse was very disappointed with the countryside that he had been looking forward to. He was also tired from walking for too long. He lay on the blanket that the Country Mouse had laid out for him. He couldn't even rest because of the noise of frogs and bugs.
It's so noisy. I can't sleep.
You'll get used to it if you close your eyes for a while.
Don't they sleep? I don't think I belong here in the countryside. Come to Seoul with me.
As soon as the sun was up, City Mouse shook the Country Mouse awake. They headed to Seoul. They arrived quite soon, and Country Mouse was amazed. Seoul was nothing like the countryside that he lived in.
Wow! So this is Seoul. Like you said, the buildings are so high.
Watch out! Here, you have to be aware of cars. You could go to mouse heaven before you can even squeak.
Wow!
Ah! A cat! That's another thing you should be careful about in the city.
City Mouse grabbed Country Mouse by the hand and started to run. They spent the whole day looking out for cats and dodging away from honking cars. By the time they got home, it was dark. City Mouse lived in a neat apartment with a high ceiling.
Wow! Seoul really is different. Your house is very clean and nice.
I'll show you around later. I'm hungry. Let's eat first.
Sounds good. Huh? What's all this? There's no rice.
This is strawberry shortcake. This is blueberry macarons. This is a financier and some chocolate.
City Mouse offered a macaron to the Country Mouse. Country Mouse took a bite and frowned.
Ugh! It's too sweet.
If it's too sweet for you, try this drink. It's called Americano.
What's this? It's too bitter.
You don't know anything about good desserts, do you? Just then, there was a sound.
Ah! There's a rat in the house! How did it even get in?
Quick! Shoo! Get rid of them! Country Mouse and City Mouse made a run for it. They ran outside to avoid the shouts of people.
Who are they? Isn't this your house?
Of course not. It's impossible to have a house in Seoul. I just sneak in and settle anywhere I want.
Country Mouse wanted to go back to his own house where he could rest more comfortably. City Mouse tried to stop Country Mouse from going home. But Country Mouse got on the bus and headed straight back home. It was midnight by the time Country Mouse got back home.
Ah, fresh air. It's good to be back.
The sound of croaking frogs and chirping insects sounded like beautiful music.
Whew! Home sweet home.
Country Mouse got in bed, pulled up the covers, and looked at the twinkling stars. Country Mouse let out a sigh and smiled. He fell fast asleep on his cozy bed.
Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always wore the hood that her grandmother made for her. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Mother called Little Red and said, "Little Red, your grandmother is ill. Bring her this sweet piece of cake."
She's ill?
"Yes, dear, but I'm sure she'll feel better soon."
Yes, Mother.
Remember, the woods are dangerous. Keep your eyes on the road. Promise! Little Red Riding Hood took the basket from her mother and headed to her grandmother's. She tried not to pay much attention to the beautiful trees and cute animals along the way. Then, a huge wolf stepped in front of her.
You must be Little Red. Nice to meet you. Where are you going?
I'm going to my grandmother's house. She's sick.
Oh, what a nice little girl you are. I bet she would also love some flowers.
Flowers?
Yes, flowers. Go up near that tree and you'll find a field of flowers.
At the wolf's kind words, Little Red Riding Hood went to pick some flowers.
That naive girl. I will swallow your grandmother, then I'll swallow you up as well.
The wolf was thrilled at the thought of getting his stomach full. The wolf ran to Little Red's grandmother's house while Little Red was busy picking flowers.
Grandmother, it's me, Little Red.
No one answered. The wolf pushed the door open. He stomped inside and swallowed the sleeping old lady whole.
Bah. I'll dress up like an old woman and fool that little girl.
Little Red picked beautiful flowers from the flower field and headed towards her grandmother's house.
Grandmother, I'm here. Are you feeling okay?
Is that you, Little Red? Come closer.
Little Red walked closer to the wolf in her grandmother's clothes. But she looked different.
Grandmother, what big ears you have.
All the better to hear your beautiful voice, my dear.
But Grandmother, what big eyes you have!
All the better to see you, my dear.
But Grandmother, why is your mouth so vicious and scary?
All the better to eat you, my dear.
Ah! The wolf swallowed Little Red in a flash. He lay in bed and rubbed his tummy.
I'm so full. I'll get some sleep now.
The wolf started snoring loudly. At that time, a hunter passing by heard the loud snores.
Why does the old lady snore so loudly? Something must be wrong.
The hunter peeked inside the window. He saw a wolf sleeping on the bed. The wolf's stomach was like a huge balloon.
Oh no! The wolf must have eaten the old woman.
The hunter tiptoed next to the wolf and cut his stomach in half with a pair of scissors. On the first cut, out came the old woman. Poof! Phew! On the second cut, out came Little Red. Poof! Phew! Thank you for your help. Thank you. It was so uncomfortable in there.
It's a relief that I came by. Now, why don't we wake that wolf?
The hunter put heavy stones inside the wolf's stomach and sewed it up. They all hid under the table and waited for the wolf to wake up. Soon, the wolf opened his eyes.
Ow! I must have eaten too much. I don't feel so good. I need a drink.
The wolf lifted his heavy body and walked to the well. Just when he leaned forward to have a drink,
Ah! Help!
the wolf lost his balance because of his heavy stomach and fell into the well. From then on, Little Red paid close attention to what her mother told her. The Dog and the Bone. Once upon a time, there lived a bad-tempered, greedy stray dog. The stray would always steal food for himself.
Ooh, that snack looked so good. Spotted Dog, hand it over. Woof, woof.
No. This snack is from my master.
If I take it away, it's no longer yours. Give it to me. Woof, woof.
No, my snack.
The stray stole the snack from the spotted dog and looked around to see if there was anything else to eat. Just then, a little boy passed by. He greeted the stray dog with a friendly voice. Wow, a cute puppy!
Woof, woof.
You must be hungry. I'll give you something nice to eat. The boy brought a bone from a butcher shop nearby.
What is this? It's a bone. Oh, It smells amazing! This will last a long time!
Don't steal food from your friends, okay? Bye!
Woof! Woof! I'll start stealing as soon as I'm finished with this.
The stray dog held the bone in its mouth and searched for a place where he could comfortably eat. The other dogs in the neighborhood could sniff the smell of the bone and started to gather around the stray.
Woof! Woof! Where did you get that huge bone? I want one too! Woof!
Wow, good smell! Let's share it! Woof, woof!
I can't share. I don't even have enough food for myself.
The stray dog ran away from the other dogs as fast as he could.
Phew! He's so fast! I give up. Woof!
He just got lucky. Let's find something else to eat. Woof, 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 woof.
The stray dog had to run a long time before the coast was clear.
I'm so out of breath. I should get some rest under that tree across the bridge.
As he crossed the bridge, he saw himself reflected in the water.
Huh? That dog has a bone too. It looks bigger than mine. Look at its grouchy-looking face. I bet he stole that bone from other dogs. I'll scare that dog, and his bone will be mine.
The stray dog snarled to scare the dog in the water. The other dog looked equally fierce and seemed to snarl as well.
Huh? He doesn't look scared at all. Okay then, one more try. Woof! Woof! Give me that bone! It's too big for you to eat anyway, so give it to me! Woof! Woof!
As he barked with its mouth wide open, the bone in his mouth fell into the water. The dog, reflected in the water, no longer had his bone either.
You took my bone, didn't you? Give it back! Woof! Woof!
He was so angry that he threw himself at the dog in the water. It was only after he was soaked in cold water when he realized that there was no other dog. The reflection in the water was himself.
Oh no! What a waste! I don't have anything to eat! I shouldn't have been so greedy. I'm so hungry. Woof! Woof!
The stray dog could not help thinking about his lost bone. But the more he thought about it, the hungrier he got. Since then, the stray dog never stole again.
3 Little Pigs. Once upon a time in the woods, there lived 3 little pigs. On one peaceful day, Mother Pig told them,
You 3 piglets have now grown into fine young pigs. It's time you all become independent and live on your own. You can build your own houses. Meanwhile, I'll be going to the seashore and live in a house made of shining seashells
The three brothers decided to leave their old house behind. They started boasting loudly about what kind of house they would like to live in.
I'll make a house with reeds. When the wind blows, the reeds will sing along. I'd like to live in a fluffy house, and I'll sing with the reeds as well. Oink!
I'm going to build a big house with wood. I'll host parties every day. Oink. I'm going to make a house with brick walls. It'll be the safest house in the world.
The three pigs went separate ways and got started. They all finished making their own dream houses. The wolf heard the news of the three pigs moving into their new homes. He became excited at the thought of tormenting them. The wolf was the most ferocious thief in the neighborhood. No one could stand up to him.
Heh. The three pigs made their own houses, eh? I'll go to each house and have some fun.
The wolf went to the eldest pig's house.
Who is it?
It's just me, little pig. May I go in for a moment?
No! You're a wolf! Never! Oink!
The eldest pig held on to the door with all his might.
Humph! This reed house looks so weak. One strong breath will blow this house in.
Ah!
The wolf headed to the second pig's house, leaving the collapsed reed house behind him.
Little pig, may I go inside for a while?
No, your foot is too big. These wooden walls might break. Oink.
The wolf pushed the wooden house with his front paws. The second pig's house broke into pieces.
Ah!
The wolf went to the last little pig's home. He knocked on the door.
Little pig, can you open this door for me?
Sorry, but no. My house will be destroyed if you come in. Oink.
Really? Well then...
The wolf huffed and puffed. He pounded on the door, but the brick house would not budge. The wolf was getting angry.
Why is it not breaking down? I have no choice but to go inside a different way.
The wolf started climbing up the roof and onto the chimney. The smart pig saw the wolf and prepared a net under the chimney.
Phew! Now down I go! Ah! Wait! What? What's this?
You stupid wolf. No one can destroy my strong brick house. It's the strongest house in the world. Oink, oink.
The wolf fled and left the neighborhood. The three pigs gathered in the brick house and lived happily ever after.
The Rabbit and the Tortoise. Once upon a time, there lived a rabbit and a tortoise. Rabbit hopped up and down the hill, while Tortoise slowly inched forward. One day, Rabbit started to make fun of Tortoise.
Tortoise, Oh, Tortoise, why are you so slow? Will you be able to get back home?
I'm not that slow. I'm just hungry and tired today, that's all. I can go faster. Want to see?
Tortoise tried to move faster, but the rabbit burst out laughing.
Is that fast? Yeah, I'll just call it a slowpoke from a huge slowpoke.
As the rabbit continuously laughed at Tortoise, Tortoise started to feel angry. He dared Rabbit to race him.
Fine. I'll prove that I'm not slow. I'll race with you.
Race with me? Do you really think you can win? Fine. I was bored anyway. See you tomorrow then. And no excuses about being hungry.
Great. If I win, don't you ever tease me again. I'll win for sure.
The next day, other animal friends gathered to watch the race. Chipmunk, the judge, shouted out,
See that bridge far away? Cross that bridge, and you'll see a carrot hanging from the tallest tree. The one who arrives first and eats the carrot wins. Now, on your mark, get set, go!
At the chipmunk's whistle, the rabbit and the tortoise lunged forward. The rabbit, as everyone expected, was quicker. As the distance between the rabbit and the tortoise became wider, the rabbit thought,
That tortoise is so slow. This is no fun. I'll take a nap and let the tortoise catch up a little. I'll probably win anyway.
The rabbit lay on the grass and fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise was walking as fast as he could under the hot sun.
Phew, it's so hot. Where is that rabbit? Maybe I shouldn't have dared to race him. Huh? What's that?
The tortoise found the rabbit asleep. Tortoise felt very angry.
Sleeping in the middle of a competition? The nerve of him! I'll win this race. You wait and see.
Tortoise was having a tough time, but he took a deep breath and continued to walk. After a long time, Rabbit woke up and stretched.
That was a great nap. How long was I asleep? Huh? Oh no! Tortoise is about to finish the race!
The rabbit hurriedly hopped over. Tortoise saw the rabbit and started to walk quicker.
He's finally awake, but I won't let him win. I'll show him that I'm not so slow after all.
Phew! All that sleep stiffened my muscles. I need to catch up.
The rabbit hopped as fast as he could, but the tortoise had already eaten the carrot.
What? It's a miracle! Tortoise has won!
See, Rabbit, I told you that I'd win, you sleepyhead.
I can't believe I lost to a tortoise. If only I hadn't fallen asleep.
After the rabbit lost the race, He was called Sleepyhead Rabbit. Rabbit never looked down on his friends ever again. Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there lived a boy named Jack with his mother. Jack was very poor, but he was always bright. Jack, there's nothing to eat. I'm afraid we'll have to sell our cow for money.
Yes, Mother. I'll sell her.
Jack took the cow to the market. He met an old man with shabby clothes.
How would you like to trade your cow for this bean?
I can't. I don't even have enough money for food. I really need to sell this cow.
This isn't a normal bean. It's a magic bean. If you plant them tonight, they will grow right up to the sky by tomorrow morning.
A magic bean?
Jack traded the cow for the magic bean. If it grew in just a day, he figured he could have the beans with some rice. Jack excitedly went back home, and Jack told his mother. What? You believed him and gave him our cow?
But, Mother, it's a magic bean.
There's no such thing! Jack's mother was so angry that she threw the bean out the window. The next day, a miracle happened. The bean had grown into a giant beanstalk. It went up and reached the sky.
Mother, look!
Jack, I've never seen a beanstalk this big. How tall is it?
I'll go up and see.
Jack climbed up the beanstalk and into the clouds. There was a huge castle. Jack carefully went inside the castle. He heard the sounds of footsteps. Surprised, Jack quickly hid behind the curtains. Jack peeked out and saw an enormous giant. The giant held a hand by its throat and said,
I'm bored. Lay a golden egg right now.
The terrified-looking hen laid a golden egg. Jack thought once he got hold of the hen, he wouldn't have to worry about money anymore.
Mother would be so proud if I brought her that hen. I'll wait until the giant falls asleep.
Soon night came. The giant was snoring. Jack quickly got hold of the hen and took it home.
Mother, this is a hen that lays golden eggs. We're rich.
Oh my! Jack! Jack was glad that his mother was so happy. The next day, he went to the castle again. This time, the giant was speaking to a golden harp.
Hey! Harp! Now play!
The harp started to play beautiful notes. Jack wanted the harp. He waited until the giant fell asleep. After checking to see if the giant fell asleep, he grabbed hold of the harp. But as soon as he touched it, a loud beeping sound came from the harp.
Who's there? Who touches my harp?
Jack quickly scurried down the beanstalk. The angry giant ran after him.
Stop right there! Just wait till I get my hands on you!
Jack's mother heard the commotion outside and ran out. Jack hurried down the beanstalk and yelled,
Mother! An axe! Get me an axe!
Jack started to cut the beanstalk with the axe. The beanstalk was shaking and it started to tilt.
Ah! Help! Stop! Save me!
But Jack didn't stop. He hit the beanstalk as hard as he could one last time. The beanstalk broke with a crack, and the giant fell to the ground dead. Jack, you could have gotten killed. Why did you go up that castle again?
I'm sorry, Mother. I just wanted that harp so badly. It won't happen again.
I'll buy you a harp with one of the golden eggs from the hen. Don't do something dangerous like that ever again. The beanstalk never grew back. Jack could never go up the castle again. But Jack and his mother lived happily ever after, with the hen that laid golden eggs.